It seems like every corner of Lafayette is just filled with stories because as I was setting up this camera, I met a woman who literally stopped me in my tracks. We started talking and she's telling me about how she helps people with art and creativity. And then she's like, you know what? You just need to hear my story. So I said, okay, let's make that happen. So I went down to her office with her and I asked her, what's your story?
I think a lot of what kind of makes me who I am is to do with my upbringing and kind of the values that I was raised with. I'm a child of two educators.
Meet Holly French, a Lafayette-based art therapist who tells me those roots shaped her early on.
You know, we were taught about social justice from a really early age and the importance of serving your community.
Even when the path forward wasn't clear in college, Holly tells me she was already leaning towards something bigger.
I was drawn to jobs where there was a service component. And so I ended up working with kids with special needs and their families. And one of my clients had an art therapist. And that was the first time I'd ever heard of anything like that.
That experience stayed with Holly, reminding her of how she had turned to creativity in high school after a friend died in a crash.
I didn't know how to process. I didn't understand kind of what I was supposed to do with the feelings I had. And I guess it wasn't a conscious thing. I just started making things.
From that point forward, she threw herself into learning, training to become a certified art therapist, and eventually opening her own private practice. How did you determine the medium that you were going to use?
It's more about what I feel that day.
Holly traces that passion for helping others all the way back to her upbringing.
You know, at the dinner table, it was always conversations about different people's needs and how do you help them.
From creating an online support service for mothers to partnering with nonprofits, she says it all comes back to one purpose.
This is something that's really helpful to heal. It's something that helps you process and understand things. It's something that helps you grieve, you know, and then it was a way for me to help give that to other people as well. Holly tells me that she plans to keep opening doors for healing through creativity, one story at a time. And speaking of stories, you guys know this, I want to tell stories in your parish. So reach out using my contact information on the screen and scan that QR code to see more people sharing their stories. Reporting for Lafayette Parish, I'm Joshua Moten with KATC TV3.